Hello everyone, welcome to this Python programming course. I am Samrid and I'll be your instructor throughout this journey. If you have never written a single line of code before, don't worry. This course starts from absolute basics. Whether you are a school student, a college student, or simply someone curious about programming, this course is designed for you. By the end of this course, you will be able to write your own programs, understand programming logic, solve beginner level problems, and build a solid foundation for more advanced topics. Now, before we start, there is a request to you all. Don't just watch these videos. Programming is a practical skill, so you need to actually practice it with me. So, whenever I write a code, pause the video, type it yourself, run it, experiment with it, make mistakes, and try to fix it. And if needed, you can also use or also take the help of AI tools. But remember, don't just watch the videos. So, let's begin. Today's lecture is all about building a strong foundation. We will first understand what programming actually is. Then we will see how computers understand instructions and why programming language exists. After that, we will install Python. We'll write our very first program, and by the end of today's class, you will have successfully written a code in your own computer. Now, our first question is, what is programming? Imagine something like you are asking your friend to make a tea. Will you directly say make tea? Probably not, right? You are going to give instructions. First, take a utensil, add water, turn on the stove, add tea leaves, add sugar, add milk, boil the mixture, and etc. Noticed something important? Yes, the order of these instructions matter. Because if you would have jumbled order of the instructions, the result might have varied or the results might have been different. Similarly, the computers work exactly in the same way. They don't think, they don't guess, they don't make assumptions. They simply follow the instructions we provide. So, the process of writing those instructions for a computer is called programming. Now, what is a program? If programming is the process of writing instruction, then what is a program? A program is simply a collection of instructions written to perform a particular task. For example, a calculator app does calculations, a music app plays songs. So each of these works because someone has wrote a program. So in short, programming is the process and program is the final result. Now, the next question would be, how do we write these instructions? Can we write them in English? Unfortunately no. All have been studied that that computer understands machine language, which consists only two digits, that is 0 and 1. Now, ask yourselves that can we write these large programs in just two digits 0 and 1? It is close to impossible. We can't write this all large programs in these two digits. To solve this problem, programming languages were introduced. A programming language is basically a formal language we use to write instructions and which computers can also understand. Now, some there are many programming languages like C, C++, Java, JavaScript, Python. Each language has its own syntax and rules, just as English or any language we speak as a human have their own grammar. In this course, we will learn each and every syntax, rules to write a Python code. Now, as I said, there are so many there are so many programming languages. Still, why are we choosing Python? There are several reasons. First, it has a clean and a readable syntax. Beginners can focus on learning programming concepts instead of struggling with complicated syntaxes. Second, Python is versatile. It can be used close to all the domains like web development, artificial intelligence and machine learning, automation, data science, cybersecurity, and many other domains. And many other domains. Third, Python has one of the largest programming communities in the world. If you get stuck in any program, there are so many documents, tutorials, discussions all over the internet. And finally, Python is widely used in industries, making it a valuable language to learn. Now, we now we have seen where it is used. Now we have seen why it is used. Now let's see where it is used. It is used in real world let's look at few real world applications of Python. It is used in artificial intelligence and machine learning, used for web applications, used for data analysis, used in robotics, in scientific research, and many more. So, one programming language and many doors to many different fields. So far, we have discussed the theory. Now it's time to write some code. Let's install Python on our computer. Open your browser and visit the official Python website. So let's download the Python first. So write download Python in our browser, and the first website you get, click that. You will see an icon, download Python 3.14.6. Download it, and it will automatically detect your operating system, and accordingly it will download. Now after downloading this, download a code based editor, which is basically the platform we are going to use to write the Python programs. So download VS Code. So download Visual Studio Code. Yeah, go there. Now you can download for whatever operating system you are using. If you are using Windows, go for the first one. If you are using Linux, go for the second one, and for Mac, then the third one. Right now I am using Mac, so I'll be downloading this. Now Visual Studio Code, once you will open Visual Studio Code after downloading, you will get something like this. Now in recents, there will be nothing for you as of now, because you have right now downloaded it and you have not used or not created anything. So let's start with the code. Before that, go to the fourth icon over there, search extensions, write Python, and there will be four extensions that you need to download. The first is Python debugger, Python. The first is Python debugger, Python, Pylance, and Python environments. These are the four you need to install, and after installing, go to this open folder. I have already created folder named Python tutorials. You can create whatever you want. You can create whatever you want. Now create a new file named print as of now. But the most important part is .py. Now why do we need to mention .py? Because we need to make VS Code understand that we are going to write a Python program. So .py is a Python extension. So let's start with the first program, print hello world. Now it's a request to everyone that please pause the video, write this piece of code, and tell me in the comments what's the output you are getting. If your output is hello world, then you are at the right path. Let's see what's the output we get. Yeah, it's hello world. So now let's break down this statement. If we see print parenthesis or the brackets double quote hello world, again exclamation, again double quotes, then again parenthesis or bracket. Now this print function is an inbuilt function in Python we used to print something we want, and whatever we want to print we write it in between these double quotes. So if we write my name is Samrid, it will print my name is Samrid. See, now my hobby is coding, then it will print my hobby is coding. Now, just a 2-minute task for you. Pause this video and try writing whatever you want. You can write your name, your hobby, your you whatever you want. Let's try writing today's date. So 22nd July, sorry, 22nd July 2026. Let's see if this gets printed or not. Yes, 22nd July 2026. Now, a very important part that we are going to learn. Just after writing hash, whatever we write is called a comment. This is my first Python program. So this is called a comment. After so to write a comment you use hash. So now what is a comment? It is a part of program which is not executed. See, even if we run this, 22nd July 2026 is getting printed, but if we don't write the hash, it is no more a comment. It will give syntax error. See, syntax error, because this compiler is also executing this piece of this compiler is also executing this statement which has no meaning. So we need to comment this. So hashtag this is a comment. So have you understood that what is a comment? So comment is basically a part of the program we are writing to explain a particular block of code or the whole code, but it is a part of the state, it is a part of the program which is not being executed by the compiler. So I hope till now it's clear. So let's revise the topics. So let's revise today's topics. What we have learned. We have learned that, so let's write it in a comment form. Hashtag Python is a very Python is the most demanded programming language. Then programming language is the formal language we use to write the instructions for the computer. Then programs are the set of instructions we want our computer to follow. Then we learned about the applications of Python in today's in today's world. We learned about then we learned about the first inbuilt function, that is print. Then we learned what actually actually comment is. So what actually comment is? It is it is a part of code which remains remains unexecuted unexecuted by the compiler and is used to explain a block of code block of code. So yeah, that's it. So congratulations everyone, you have written your first Python program, and I hope you have all understand till this point. And for now, this is the end of the first lecture, and in the second lecture we will be learning more core concepts of Python, like what are variables, what are the rules to name a variable, what are the data types, and many more. Thank you.